What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Trying to get this Crossmember in the G Body LS swap. You should be familiar with it. I guess if you're watching this video, you may not though, because I am boldly going where no man has gone before, or some crap like that. So anyways, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. So there's nothing on the internet that I can find other than Holley's instructions, which really stink on putting this Holley / hooker Crossmember that's made for the LS swap G Body. So I'm gonna kind of show you what's going on. There's a lot of stupidity in the design of this car. They made the boxed part of the frame shorter on the driver's side than they did on the passenger side. The factory Crossmember, don't be laughing over there, the factory Crossmember curves on the driver's side up toward the front of the car, because they did the, like I said, stupid thing and made the, and of course now an airplane's going to fly overhead. So let me pause for a second. So they did the stupid thing of making the driver's box portion of the frame shorter. So the hooker Crossmember, which I'll show you here in just a minute, is straight and requires a bunch of adapter brackets, which on their part was a stupid design of their engineers also. So basically you gotta buy extra bracket if you have a hang on just a second, let me get this right. If you have a pre-82 chassis that did not come with the 204R transmission, you know, they could have made this easier to do in my opinion, but they didn't. So basically you take the bracket that come with it, you buy this other bracket, put them all together, and then you gotta drill the frame. So let me get under the car and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so under the car now, that passenger side, it bolts right up where the factory went in. Up there is where the factory driver side would bolt. Back here is where this hooker deal is going to bolt up. See if I can get in a position here where you can actually see this. So you got this, it's going to attach to the frame. Here's your piece that comes with the kit. All that works if you got a 204R car. It just bolts up front here and bolts there, and you're all good to go. But not in this case, where you've got a car that had a turbo 350 in it, and I've got a bolt going up my back. So now I've got to piece these together. This will go on this part will go on the top here, but I've got to mate it up down here so I can mark to where the holes need to be drilled. You've also got to get, I think they recommend a Prothane transmission mount, but this is a suspension energy. It looks exactly the same. It should work. They're also, I'll have to show you a little bit later, but there's an aluminum spacer that's high dollar that you got to buy to go in between here to bolt up. So you got to get everything lined up before you drill these holes. I think it could have been done simpler. To me, they could have just built some kind of box tubing and bolted it up with the two spots here and then let it run out to here with a bracket off of it, and it would have been completely bolt in. I don't think it would have moved, but they built it this way. In my opinion, that's not the best way to do it. Is it stronger? Yes. Does it need to be that strong? I don't think so. Just my opinion. Guess I won't be getting a Holley Terminator sent to me for free, huh? So, once I get all this drilled out and bolted up, I'll show you the finished product. And hopefully this helps everybody out. Anyways, hang on for a minute, or actually just a few seconds, and I'll show you. Alright, let's show you how I'm gonna mark these holes. I've got this bolted up, not the way it goes, but as you can see, it's together. And now, since it's hanging down here on the bottom, I got a spot where I can mark the holes. Once I make sure this is lined up correctly, because if you drill these over here and bolt it up, and then the transmission isn't lined up, then you got it in a bind. Alright, so here is the finished product. You can see got the holes drilled out into the frame there. That's all bolted together. You got the one piece that bolts up here where the factory does. That is only one bolt. So you got your Z bracket, your angle bracket. It's sandwiched, the angle bracket sandwiched between the cross member and the Z bracket. So that's the part that they're not very clear on in the instructions. I give you written instruction, no pictures. If you have the 204R car, they give you pictures of how it all goes together. To me, this was less self-explanatory. I guess it kind of is once you figure it out, but it'd be nice if they updated their instructions. Over here, we got the spacer in between the transmission mount, and that just bolts to the factory position. So that's the cross member. I'll do a video on how everything fits together eventually. I don't know about the headers yet. They should go right in, but one of them seems to be hitting on something. I've just set it up there, but I'll do it for this video. Basically showing you how to put this Holley / Hooker cross member in your LS swapped G body. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.